All right, we're back. And right, so like I was saying, the way we have the health component right now, we can't just right click and add child node and go to our health component. This will instantiate a node from the class that we've defined, but what we need is we need the actual scene, right? So this is something that in retrospect, so there's some nice things and there's some not so nice things, right? So we can make a health scene, which means I can edit how all this stuff is structured in the editor. But that means if I want this health component inside of Spike Barricade, I need to grab the scene and put the scene here, like this. Now, here, this is exactly like doing it the other way, except by doing this, I get all of the nodes defined in that scene, which are not defined in the GD script class that this uses. So you just got to remember to do it through the scene. But yeah. Okay, so I made up a number last time. We'll keep that same number. Hit sound will be building damaged. Death sound, building destroyed. Audio player is our audio stream player 3D. So now the Spike Barricade, as a defense, as a obstacle, will have sounds. Electric fence. Did I already do this? Boop boop boop. I think. Oh, electric fence also doesn't have health. Let's add health to electric fence because that way it will be, not immortal. It feels like the electric fence can also be 30. I think it's conceptually it's higher tech, so it maybe is more fragile in that sense. But at least this current version, it's metal. I do have some sketches, some AI sketches for some. In fact, I can show that on stream. Some things I've been ideating about. Here's the recent ideation around sound effects and stuff. But visual mock-up ideas, right? So something like this feels pretty good. We can make a stab at doing some modeling based off of this. Not necessarily trying to make it exactly like this, but it's kind of interesting. This does kind of match the vibe that I want to go for the art style for this, where it's like you're collecting scrap in the game, that's your resource, and then eventually we'll actually have the survivors doing it, but you're placing these defenses that are cobbled together from scrap, right? Is the kind of the style that I want to go with. Anyway, yeah, I agree. Now the question is going to be, when I get into Blender and I model it and I put the texture on, I bet with some effort I could make something that looks like this, and that would be pretty cool to do. So that'll be future streams. I want to get some more audio stuff done here. So again, with the electric fence, damaged, building destroyed, we have our audio player already, so we can assign it to there. And then the dot effect, we have that, and we have the idle sounds. I don't think the Spike Barricade needs the idle sounds, so that's fine. Okay, so where does that leave us with entities? That seems good. Obstacles, scrap. There's maybe something here. So we have somewhere we have a sound. Somewhere there is a thing where we... oh, maybe it's the health component. The way it was implemented before? I'm not sure. There was something that we've done to make it so that you... oh, I bet it's in the main scene, actually. Main.gd. Where are we playing audio? Somewhere. Audio player. Oh yeah, so we have an attack resource. Right. Okay, so in the main scene. Oh, nope. Wrong main. Main.tscn. We have a attack component, and this is the attack component that represents the player clicking an enemy. So player attack hit is the thing we want, but the gotcha is that we want to be able to attack different things. Ooh, so one thing that's misleading here is that this is not the... I mean, it's the player attack hit is the sound that whoever... the thing that is doing the damage makes, not the sound of the thing that's receiving damage. So I think in this case, we actually want... we don't want anything. Okay, so I'm going to go back to something I was saying before, which is that we want a none. None. Sure. Which is... no sound effect. Yeah, there you go. All right, so when we do that, I think we should handle that specifically in the AudioManager of like, hey, if the effect is none, then just do nothing. If effect is none, return. Yeah, there we go. That way we can be explicit of like what we want to do. I have to reload the project to see the change in enum values. I wonder if the enum was in the auto load, whether we would have to reload the project like this. Anyway, none. There we go. Which, I mean, we could have probably just cleared the audio stream player, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, so that means that clicking doesn't do anything in terms of audio, except when we do damage, then the enemy health... Why is this turret fire? Oh. So changing the enum has a problem. So this should be player attack hit. I think I just broke everything by adding a enum, hold on, let's undo that. Let's we're gonna put the value on the end because I think prefixing the value shifted the value of everything else. I guess I could also just do this. There we go. I wonder, can you do this? No. That'd be bad. Okay. So, reload the project. Hopefully that will unbreak all the things I've already said. Okay, so like when we look at health on the enemy, Okay. Death sound should be zombie death. It seems like maybe we already broke it just by saving. Okay, well, we'll hit sound, player attack hit. Attack, hit sound should be survivor something. Hey, here's a thing that we've not added. Survivor hit. Okay, project. Reload project again. Right, so when you attack... Oh. Actually, I mean, yeah, we do want that survivor hit effect, but I think this should just be none, right? So the zombie attacking doesn't make a sound. The zombie attacking something into it taking damage, it makes a sound. In this case. So really it's only like a few things that are making sounds for attack, right? So okay, so that's fine. And then health here. And then idle. Yeah, broken. Electric crackle. Okay, now I think I just have to go back through everything and vet the audio settings. We didn't change anything there. That's good and good and good. Idle sound should be zombie idle groan. There we go. All right. Basic turret health should be, hold on, let's go to the parent scene. Where is this inheriting from obstacle health? Yeah, there we go. All right, so building damaged, building destroyed. I think those are fine settings, I guess. So that must mean that in the turret I added a audio stream player. We should just move this to obstacle, right? And so the obstacle's health can automatically be configured to use that. So the inheriting scenes will get that automatically. Health, sound effect, attack, effect, audio stream player. There we go. We'll leave the hit sound as default because the things that extend ranged obstacle will set their own hit effect. So that would be turret dot tscn. So health here. That. We'll fix this. There we go. Actually, for that, that's fine. And then in attack, turret fire and audio stream player 3D. Great. And then component idle sound, turret idle. Also, we need to assign the stream player. Okay, so we're done with that. Don't need to make any changes to ranged obstacle or shooting obstacle. Our attack component here, we want the hit sound to be none. We don't want any sound. from the player initiating a hit with the mouse, right? We could, but for now, I think that's fine. So all of this was to make it so that what we're going to do for the sound effect for scrap collection is that death sound will be none, hit sound will be scrap pickup. We haven't defined that sound yet, but we can do that. Add child node, audio stream player 3D, and then health here, we'll use that. There we go. So that way, when the player collects scrap, it will provide the sound. One of the things, I think this was off stream, I changed it so that, and this is why I introduced this max damage per hit, is so that we can say every hit to this particular item can do a max of 1 damage. It has 3 hit points, so it guarantees that no matter what you're using or what buffs you have or whatever is doing the damage to the scrap, can hit it 3 times, and then we're awarding scrap per hit of 10, right? So yes, and we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so that's good. Don't need to do anything here. Spike barricade. We have passive damage. We're gonna do with player attack hit as the damage. I don't know. I think actually this is gonna be none, because again, the things that are taking damage are going to play hit an effect anyway. So maybe we'll leave that off for now. Health. Okay, we have that. Building damage, building destroyed. That looks good. Is that everything? Is that all the things? There's also the survivor. The survivor has health. The survivor, when hit, plays a survivor hit sound. Survivor death sound on death. We need a audio stream player 3D. We'll have it be around the mouth, like so. Sure, just because. And sound effects. And okay, so going back here, we select audio stream player 3D. I think that's. We don't have any other effects that we need the survivor, aka the target, to have, so that's good. And that's all of the entities, right? Enemies, obstacles, scrap, targets. Yeah, I think that should be good. I think we can also, if we want kind of an overview of all the things that were just changed, we can just look here, right? So, I think the GD script changes are going to be unsurprising, because those are things we just did ourselves, like for AudioManager. But if we look at the scene files, you can see, okay, well, we added that component, and then what's all this stuff down here? Okay, so we have some rounding going on there. Okay, it's fine. Here's where we updated the attack, and this is why changing the enum broke things. So in the scene files, the value for these enums are just integers. So if you change the ordering of things in the enum, that changes what value corresponds to which thing. I guess the solution for that, I think we can do this, is in sound effect resource, if we explicitly set okay, Copilot, do the rest. No. if we do this, then no matter what we add, we will not accidentally break things. It's really odd not to have it already autocomplete. Wow, I'm at 9.4% of my premium requests. Oh, there we go. It's fine. Oh, now it wants to. I'm almost done. Right? Why is none 18? Well, for historical reasons. I guess none could be -1. If I really wanted to go back and change it. But it's fine. So yeah, we can do that. And that... Yeah, none is 18. Okay, great. So, in summary, add idle sounds component, integrate into various obstacles. That's the main thing that we did here. Added audio stream players. Yep. Okay. Okay, so shall we run the game and see what it does? Yeah, so we have, yeah, sound. Okay, interesting. Sound effect 19 not found in configurations. Right. So if we hit a zombie. Oh, desktop audio is off. No wonder I can't hear anything. So all the sound effects that are not found, which would be like survivor hit. Oh, wrong window. So 19 and 12. See a lot of 19 and 12. What are 19 and 12? 12 is zombie idle groan isn't found. Oh, our resource files are broken. Our resource files are broken because we changed the enum. Okay, great. So sound effect default. Okay, so this should be electric crackle. This is off by 1, you know. This one should be fire crackle. This should be, yeah, player attack hit. Oops. Turret fire. Yep. Zombie death. And zombie groan, which is why we're not hearing those zombie groans. All right. There is also a single music track, which you might have heard a little bit of. We'll just turn that off for now. All right. So like if I start placing things. Oh, so what's missing is that we've not set up building placement or building. The so right now when we we also need building reclaim to be in effect. So the nice thing about annotating these with numbers is that now I can actually organize these without having to worry about oops, I broke things. So yeah, so building damage, building destroyed, building removed. Should be 19. I just got to make sure the numbers don't conflict. Right. So we're going to take all of the building ones and put them together. There we go. So a to do will be to there you go. Let's go over to GitHub and we'll get this pull request going, right? So we have at least one to do, which is that we need yeah, audio work is the title. Let's see what Copilot generates for a summary for this PR. Yep. Okay, great. So things we need to do. We need trigger sound effects. You know, I should just say FSX when building. When I say building, I've decided to use a new word to refer to the thing that I've been referring to as an obstacle up until now. When obstacles are placed, removed. And so the additional sound effects, right? So we have like placement progress complete, is because a thing I want to do in the future is actually have all of our defenses be planned and the survivors have to go out and build it. So I'm just like allocating slots for sound effects for those things that we'll eventually implement. For now, I just want sound effects for, oh, I've placed the thing and I've removed the thing, because we don't have that yet. Okay, so we'll create that pull request. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So the beep right now is from, because we don't have an actual sound for the survivor taking damage. I think, what do we want to do here? I think the maybe the zombie, the enemy, TSCN, the audio stream player, maybe we just turn that up. Like, I think I hear it. The problem is, hold on, let's restart. The sprinter is so fast. So what if we increase the max decibel? It only goes to 6. Max poly. Oh, yeah. Max number of sounds this node can play at the same time. Well, what's interesting, right, is that we will have multiple audio stream players, one per zombie, so that we get like sounds from each zombie in stereo, right? So if we go to audio here, Ooh, we can add effects to the audio bus here. What's in debugger? Anything interesting happening in the debugger? Lots of these warnings from spawn enemy, that's fine. So I definitely hear the zombie groans. And then if I hit a zombie... You know what I should do? I think I should just turn on my headset. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try... Ooh, so loud. Is that... It's probably not loud on stream. I had to turn my in-ears up so loud. Let's turn on the turret. Stuff's definitely happening. Let's add a lot of turrets. And then let's add range amplification. Add some overcharges here. Right, so you can all hit the zombies now. Pause the music for a second so we can just like take in the noise. I think one thing that'll be good to do here is maybe just turn off the placeholder sound for the survivor. Just set this to none so we don't hear it. We might need to... The glitchiness there is funny to me. Maybe... the configuration for the zombie groan. No, where is that? Where is that? Oh, it's in the enemy idle component, idle sounds component. Let's dial down the minimal interval to be more frequent. Like so. Yeah. And then if we build turrets. Sound effect 16. What is sound effect 16 and why don't we have it? 16 is building damaged. Oh, right. So the zombie, they're close enough that they are damaging the turret. Zombies coming in will hit the turret on the way in. I don't really hear the turret attack though. Why not? The turret dot tscn attack hit sound turret fire. Okay, and turret fire dot tres is this. I don't know that I'm hearing that. Audio stream player? Maybe we just turn up the audio stream player on the turret? I think I hear it. It's just a little too subtle. Max distance. Okay, it's 0, so it doesn't have any effect. I could just turn up sound effects. Also increase attack speed. So you definitely have the range to hit zombies. I don't really hear it though. What if I increase our attack speed even more, right? So now attack speed 4.5. .7. But I still don't hear it. Why not? Bus sound effects. Panning strength, stream paused, autoplay playing. Unit size. Maybe. Oh. There we go. Maybe that's what I should do for a lot of things, right? So just dial up the unit size. So if we do the same thing for the enemy. I might have to rethink some things, but I think that's a good start. I think part of the reason we're getting some issues is like I can zoom in, but it doesn't change how audible things are. Is that we're not actually moving the camera in and out. It's isometric, or not isometric. Well, it's a sort of isometric effect, but it's a orthographic camera in the scene, right? So when we look at the main scene. Or rather, no, not the script. We look at the main scene here for the camera. We change the Where is the setting? Boop, 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 boop. So projection is orthogonal. When it's orthogonal, we don't move the camera in and out to change zoom. We resize the camera, right? And so the camera never gets any closer. And I think the way the audio stream player stuff works, we can look into the docs on this, right? Godot audio stream player 3D. There we go. Plays audio with positional sound effects based on relative position of the audio listener. Hey, do we have audio listener? By default, audio is heard from the camera position. This can be changed by adding an audio listener 3D node to the scene and enabling it by calling audio listener 3D.make current. So, given the way the camera works, maybe we want to add an audio listener. Let me add an item to do. Add audio listener that approximates where the viewer is to the main scene based on the ortho camera. Blank issue, create. I'm going to convert this to an issue as well. And some Nom Defense. Submit. I can have AI take a stab right at these issues. Yes, but for now, we're gonna get this committed. What did I change in default? Okay, we just tweaked the okay, so we changed unit size here. We changed some interval stuff. We changed unit size here. We changed the hit sound. Oh, we want this to go back, actually. Right, we just changed that to none temporarily because I was tired of the beeping. We'll commit that and push that up. And I think that'll be it for today. So let's go find someone to raid. As I'm doing that, I will say thanks so much for coming out to the stream today. It's great to have some company as I figure out audio stuff. Unfortunately, that took a little while at the beginning to sort out some of my own audio issues, hardware issues, but we got there. And I think this is some good progress for today. So I'm going to see about finding some lunch while I look at who's live.